pinches. I'm back. My baby and my wife are over there, so if you hear the sounds of baby or wife, that's what you hear. I was out fighting raccoons tonight, and like, no, I got this like, doing a jujitsu match. I went through somebody, their hand was all whoosh, or was more like whoosh. It was cool though. I had the underhook, I fucking lifted them. When I lifted them, they panicked because they were already a big heavy dude, and so they didn't expect it. I think it's cool. I did the whole X-23 story with the fucking black eye, and now I'm there. I think one time you guys will see me and there'll be fucking like a spear sticking out of me, and I'm like, oh guys, let's read this comic. Alright guys, let's get back to where we were. So here we are, round 10, Fei Long. So as we've seen that like Shadow Lu, it turns out, so you're like, why is Shadow Lu involved in this shit? You know, they're like supposed to be like Capcom's Hydra, and so why do they give a shit about actors? Well, it turns out that Shadow Lu, they fund movies because some of the movies are pro-propaganda in ways that would advance them. And so Fei Long is somebody who does not take their money and will not make their propaganda. And so they sent people to jump him, and he fucked them all up because he's the real deal. Fei Long, you know, if you can't tell, guys, this is Bruce Lee. This is Bruce Lee in the Street Fighter universe. That was why it was weird when rumors, real quick, that went around that he would never be in a Street Fighter game because the family, after the fucking Brad Pitt, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood shit happened, they wouldn't let people be misappropriating his image and this and that anymore. And there was a rumor that that included Fei Long. Well, then the Lee family in the state came out and said, whoever said that's kind of full of shit. They're like, yeah, we're protecting Bruce Lee. They're like, but we like Fei Long. That's what everyone's hang up was they're like, but Fei Long's a positive image. He didn't accept the bribe money. And then when they were talking about him being an actor, he's like, I'm not just an actor, like I'm a real martial artist. And then these guys fucked with him and he beat their ass quick. So let's get into it, guys. Here's Fei Long. Like I said, Street Fighter's Bruce Lee. Round 10, Hong Kong Showdown. Hong Kong. You had no idea the director was working for the Triads? No, but I probably should have. There was always something not quite right about him. I guess when you work in this business long enough, it gets harder to pick out the dangerous slime balls from the everyday slime balls. You think he'll be willing to help us get to Z and Yinu? After I have a few words with him, he will. The equipment, everything, it's gone. We were shooting on set just a day ago. They must have cleared out right after you thwarted their little ambush. They work fast. I'm sorry, Agent Chun-Li. I want to nail these triads as much as you, but I don't know where to go from here. I think I have an idea. Genhentian Restaurant. There's a person I know I was hoping to avoid involving him, but if there's anyone who could point us in the right direction, it's him. I think we're gonna get Jen. I think that's his name. Hey, where's my order? I've been waiting for 20 minutes. Chill out. Oh no, it's Yoon and Young. It's the other girls. I didn't expect the brothers. Chill out. It's coming right up. One order of Fukin Chao Fan and a wonton lo mein. What the? That's Fei Long. I gotta get an order. Whoa, crap. Yun. And then all of a sudden you see all the shit flying out of his hands, and watch this. His brother runs up and catches it all without spilling it. Pay attention to where you're going, bro. Sorry about that, Yang. The boys are growing up quickly. You must be proud. Oh, it is Jen. The boys are growing up quickly. You must be proud, Master Jen. When they are not getting into some sort of hijinks, they are very good students. I'm sure Lee's happy with the job you've done raising them. After he died, you were the closest thing those boys had to family. But still, a teacher is a poor excuse for a parent. No child should be without a father. Master Gen, there's something I need to ask you. I know we haven't kept in touch, but I thought I would have seen you at Father's funeral. I am sorry, Chun-Li, but it was for the best I did not attend. You would have been welcome. Your father was a dear friend, and he deserved to have a proper funeral without someone like me tarnishing the ceremony. Our long friendship was the only reason he, a policeman, was willing to look the other way when it came to the sins I committed. That is the reason you are here, is it not? The work I used to do. While it is good to see you again, I know you would not be here otherwise. It's not the only reason, but yes, it's one of them. I need any information you can give me concerning recent triad activities, particularly concerning two women named Zhu and Yanu. I know how involved you are these days. I don't know how involved you are these days, but I may be old, but I still have ears. And those two ladies have been making quite noise in the Hong Kong underworld, so we see the two dolls. After a series of assassinations, they seized control after they seized control and unified every major triad group. Any gangs that have opposed them have been crushed, and the police have been loath to confront them because of their power and influence. For months, they have been ruling as the uncontested twin empresses of Hong Kong. Do you know where I could find these twin empresses? I do, but you cannot expect me to tell you. You owe it to your father to not throw your life away. It's because of my father that you have to tell me. These women are in league with Shadowloo, the same people responsible for his death. Very well, I will tell you their whereabouts, on one condition, that I take you there myself. This is my battle, Master Gen. Those are my terms, Chun-Li. After all, how could I let a former prize student of mine go into such a situation unchaperoned? Oh shit, it's not only his friend, it's Chun-Li's master. I don't know all of everybody's origins. There's so many characters, you kind of just learn about the ones you really like. For me, Remy, and there's a little story to him. Juri Han, which I know like everything about her. Later, elsewhere in Hong Kong. Master Gen, please don't take offense, but I have to request something of you. Try not to kill anyone. Your mercy is commendable. It has nothing to do with mercy. My job is to bring down Shadowloo, and corpses don't talk. I also know that ever since that day you tried to live your life differently, I don't want to be responsible for getting any more blood on your hands. A saint is something I will never be, so do not concern yourself. But I do wish for you to know one thing, Chun-Li. I have never forgotten the day we were training. I have never forgotten the day we were training. As dark as my life has been, there are few things I regret. Killing that assassin in front of you is one of them. You were defending yourself and you saved my life, Master Gen. But in an instance, I ended your childhood and robbed you of your innocence. For that, I have always been sorry. For some vast stronghold of organized crime, this place doesn't seem very well guarded. I wonder if they even left the door open. Something doesn't seem right. It's too quiet. Are you certain this is the place? My contacts are not as reliable as they used to be. Perhaps I was wrong. Or perhaps not. And there's the two dolls. Welcome, Fei Long and Interpol agent Chun-Li. You made our lives easier. Tonk. Here comes all these gang triad members. So, Chun-Li, is police work always this exciting? Just another day at the office. Terminate them! And here's the best part about martial arts comics, guys. Just martial arts as a genre. There's all the shit I wish I got to live through. Look at this. So there's Fei Long, cracking some guy's heads. People are swinging weapons. There's Gen. He's busting one guy's head, throwing someone else aside. What? There's one of the dolls, and there's Chun-Li. Look at just kicking 2-3 different people. Actually, 3-4, probably because she's blocking one because how the art's done with her kicks. There's already people like eyes holding a piece of his face in. Chun-Li, I see some of the forms. I taught you are still present in your fighting style. When taught by a good teacher, there are some things you never forget. Gen, Dan, Atsachu. And then this guy swings a nunchuck. He blocks, he swings a nunchuck, and he ducks. Yanyu, this unknown target is strong. We should capture him alive for tests in the lab. And then he kicks him in the face for it. Before deciding whether to take me alive or not, you should take some time to concern yourself with your own life. And then he karate chops her in the gut. And now he freaking snaps her face. Just straight up old school Kung Fu classics. Let's watch it quick. And then there's nunchucks are dropping. There's Fei Long. Shadowloo may have erred in selecting you for experimentation. Your abilities are insufficient. And then he ducks out. Seems there's more than enough to handle you. and he's wrecking this doll. She breaks his ankle right there. You know what's funny? I think he always gets a broken bone in the initial fight. In the original Street Fighter 2 movie, Ryu broke his arm with a kick. Humph. Shadow Lu should deal with subjects that possess great fighting potential, not actors who only pretend to Shen Kayoko. And he just rose her foot. And like I said, even with that broken leg, he used that broken leg, the same one. Look at that. Yeah, was it the same one? She broke his left leg. No, so it's the right leg that he does it with. But again, Apollo portrayal Bruce Lee, broken leg, and whoosh, boom, and drops her. And now here's Gen. He's holding the chick by the neck. Master, and she drops him. Ugh. Look at his eyes all. Master Gen. Master Gen, are you hurt? This is nothing. You're coughing blood. Don't tell me it's nothing. Leukemia. What? I am dying. You should. Oh, baby girl. I'll read that in a second. I didn't expect Master Gen to say that. I thought when he started coughing blood and let her go, she like did something. So let's try this again where my baby started crying. She goes, Master Gen. She's fine. She's fine. I'm really not looking like, shut her. No, she's fine. Yeah, take care of her. She's been gassy little gal. My little warrior princess. Okay, let's try again, friends. My baby's like 2 months old, so, you know, and I'm just reading these, and I'll probably get in trouble for copyright law one day if anyone ever watches them. So let's try this again. Master Gen, are you hurt? I know, I sound like a cam girl. I'm like, for the two people who like me. Okay, Master Gen, are you hurt? This is nothing. But you're coughing blood. Don't tell me it's nothing. Leukemia. What? I am dying. You should have told me. I didn't want to trouble. You owed me that much. I think I deserve to know if I was about to lose someone else I cared about. She helps him back up. Later. Unfortunately, Zhu and Yanu managed to escape. Agent Chun-Li, you won't believe what we've just found. Come this way. A hidden passage? If that excites you, wait until you step inside. What is this place? It appears to be some sort of lab. My God, the psycho drive. It's real. Well, we found these... Sir, we found these files as well. You know what this is, Captain? A weapon, an incredibly powerful one. We thought they were rumors, but Shadow Lu was developing the technology right under our noses. From what I can gather from these files, components of the weapon were being simultaneously engineered in labs, scattered around the world. Where? The last one of the components is being compiled as we speak. Or the last one of the components is being compiled as we speak. Where? Brazil. And then there's Cammy and her team running in. An internet cafe in Thailand. You never used email before? Which is funny, because keep in mind, guys, this is supposed to be like the mid-late 90s. So that's, yeah, see, look at the AOL kind of look for you guys old enough to remember that. And Sakura's like a 15, 16-year-old kid, and Ryu's actually an old man in comparison to her, even though I think he's like 20, I think at this point he's like 24, 25. You never used email before? No offense, Mr. Ryu, but you really should keep up with the times. What do you want me to show you? Ken said he set up an email account for me at this website. Okay, this girl's sweaty. Watch it next door. She's all, okay, we just need your username and password, and we'll be ready. The username is Boring Ryu, and the password is Ken Rules. Okay, we really got to get you a cooler one, but we'll worry about that later. There you go, Master Ryu. Looks like you've got lots of messages. They're all Ken. Emergency, dude. Emergency, urgent. Hello, Ryu. Dude, this is an emergency. Call me on my cell as soon as you get this. Dude, it's good to hear from you. I didn't know what I was going to do if you didn't call by tomorrow. Ken, are you in trouble? Are you hurt? Hurt? What makes you say that? I just need you to come to the U.S. for my wedding photos. You're the best man, right? Your wedding photos? Yeah, dude, Eliza's freaking out. She wants us and the wedding party to have our pictures taken before she shows, you know. You'll be here, right, Ryu? Ryu, hello, are you there? Now, as a martial artist, I feel this fool. Look at Ryu, loves this dude, and this is his best friend like a brother, and he's like, are you shitting me with this fucking non-martial arts shit? And Ken's got like that normal life shit where he's like, hey, come on. And he was like, man, fuck you for including. That was why, I'm a real side note. That's why I told my wife for the first baby shower, I was like, no, women only. Because I'm like, I'm not going to do that. But then, that didn't work out. Let's get back on this. Las Vegas. Eliza, good news. I finally got a hold of Ryu. He should be able to make it. Wonderful. Everything's going to be perfect. So, I miss anything good? I couldn't say. I don't know why you dragged me to the boxing match when I don't know the first thing about it. Hey, that was the deal, babe. I saw a Vegas musical with you, so you have to see a boxing match with me. This Balrog guy is an ex-heavyweight champion, and this is his first match back from being suspended. This should be a breathtaking display of pugilism at its finest. Puggle what? Anyway, that all seems so silly to me. Two fully grown men smacking each other in the head until one of them falls down. I'll never understand it. Hey, don't knock it. Boxing is one of the most strategic and artistic sports there is. It's truly a beautiful thing. Clang, clang, clang. It looks like Luke he's beating up, even though he's like, a beautiful thing is, yeah. And the winner, by way of knockout at 3 seconds into the first round, is the Raging Bull Balrog. Huh? And it's over. Later. Yo, pretty boy, got news for you. You'll never guess who I just saw in the crowd tonight. For you guys know, I'm not like stereotyping Balrog. I'm trying to impersonate the fucking voices in the actual fucking game. I'm quite occupied at the moment, Balrog. Would you be so kind as to call me tomorrow? See, when I said pretty boy, I knew it was Vegas, so I could make that guess. I think you'll want to hear this, man. Has something to do with the blonde scrub you've been wanting to lay the smack on. His skank, too. Really? Give me 5 minutes to complete some business. I shall return your call shortly. Madrid, Spain. Sorry to have keep you waiting, gentlemen. Now, where were we? And then there's Vegas claws out fighting like 3 or 4 people all at once. There's 3 we can see all at once in a cage. Bonus round, Gen's Shame. 10 years ago, Hong Kong. Half now, half upon completion. Oh, and the client's made a special request too. He wants the target's head delivered to him undamaged. You know how all these mafia types are. They want their hits to be all flashy and symbolic, when a bullet in the back of the skull would do just fine. But the customer's always right. Especially when they're paying as much as they are. So humor them, and don't go blowing half the target's face off with a shotgun or anything. Any questions? Good. Now be careful. His name is Gen, and word is, he is quite dangerous. Later elsewhere in Hong Kong. Good form, Chun-Li. Excellent. Your father's bold claims concerning your martial arts skills were not exaggerations. I'm going to be the strongest woman in the world, Master Gang. And anyone who doesn't know, that's always been her nickname for years. Even that was why fucking Nicki Minaj used the name. Chun-Li is the strongest woman in the world. I'm going to be the strongest woman in the world, Master Gen. If you listen to your teachers and dedicate yourself to your training, I have no doubt that someday you could be. Don't worry. I plan on learning and perfecting every form and every technique. I want to know everything. Everything? Be careful what you wish for, Chun-Li. Not all knowledge is beneficial. Wait a second. You're not hiding things from me, are you? There are some techniques that I have not revealed to you. Some that I may never reveal to you. Is it because you don't think I'm good enough to handle them? No, not at all. You must understand, while thirst for knowledge is one of the greatest trials of a true martial artist, knowledge can be as much of a burden as it is a blessing. Fuck. I'm gonna read that again, guys, as a martial artist, and I'm not fucking just romanticizing. This shit is fucking true as a philosopher, as a martial artist. Because you must understand, while a thirst for knowledge is one of the greatest traits of a true martial artist, knowledge can be as much of a burden as it is a blessing. There are certain things, dark secrets, that I would never want your mind or soul to be weighed down by. Master Gen, I don't understand. And all of a sudden the ninja guy brought his shurikens, his claws pop out. Chun-Li. They all come flying at him. Get down! Look, he pushes his student down, he deflects them. They don't cut him because of his ki and his energy. Assassin, how dare you! He catches his... Oh, they didn't hurt him because he caught them all. That you came here to try to kill me reasonable. That you came here to try to kill me is reasonable. And he goes, there's Chun-Li's kicks, but different. But to endanger the life of one of my students is unforgivable. And he's holding all his ninja stars. He's staring him down. He charges him. Gen goes in stance. Master Gen, Zangief! He kicks him. He flies back and his head's busted. Just Chun-Li, you are hurt. Let me help you. I never wanted you to witness that, Chun-Li. I am sorry. Master Gen, now you understand why there are some things I wish for you never to learn. The end. Chun-Li's vengeance. Well, let's see what we got here. We got T-Hawk. We got Blanca. We got one of the dolls. I don't know her name. We got Fei Long. We got, I don't know who that guy is. We got Dalsum and we got DJ. And then on the other cover, oh, I see this was a double cover. The other half of it, that's for see where Zangief matches. I can see, yeah, Zangief shoulder behind Honda. We got Zangief, Ken, Cammy, Ryu, Chun-Li, and Guile. The Hong Kong labs were completely uncovered. We miscalculated the Interpol agent's fighting ability. Further complicating our plans was the arrival of one of her allies over the Atlantic. Please refrain from insulting me with more of your excuses. Were you at least successful in capturing Fei Long? No, sir. Regretful. That does not surprise me at all. Mr. Bison might have some bizarre faith in you, but during my management, my voice changed. At first I thought it was Bison talking, but now I see it's Vega. But during my management of Shadowloo in his absence, the dolls have been nothing short of disappointing. Setsuka gets captured, apparently Killer B has defected, and then the mighty twin empresses fail to do even a semi-competent job of running our Hong Kong operators. Our apologies, sir. We wait further instructions. Organize with other agents stationed in Brazil to have the final component of the Psycho Drive delivered to Central Shadowloo headquarters. That should not be beyond even your pathetic abilities. Real quick, Killer B defected because he deprogrammed her impressed stuff because he was jealous she beat his ass. There is a good chance that Vega is literally sabotaging all the dolls because Bison's return is imminent, and they know. That's why they're saying his absence, not his death. And Vega is probably sabotaging the dolls completely. That's why. Now, I have some matters to attend to. So do not trouble me with your blathering until you've completed this excruciatingly simple mission. And he looks at the mirror himself, touching his own face. Yes. Don't worry, sir. You can't even see it. That's where he got wounded by Ken. What did you say? Are you suggesting that the beauty of Vega is anything less than perfection? No, sir. Are you saying that I'm some sort of deformed, hideous freak? Is that what you're saying? And he hugs him. He goes, I thought not. And then he cut him and killed him. Ken Masters, soon enough you will know true pain and beg me for death. A death I will only grant you ever so slowly. And the last thing you'll see will be me slicing away your pretty little fiance's lovely flesh, piece by piece. Hong Kong. Good morning, Fei Long. How's the big movie star holding up? My enormous ego might have taken a bit of a beating, but I should be tap dancing again in a few months. Your fans will be missing you on the silver screen. Hey, that's what stunt doubles are for, remember? You know you did pretty good back there. You really changed my opinion of you, really? Definitely. I think you might even make a good cop if you ever felt like a career change. Thanks, but I'll leave the real police work to the professionals. So where are you off to next? Real quick, when you see these cops talk about being badass and fighting, these are Chinese police. These are not American cops. So that's why they're not all fucking fat and just fucking shooting everyone and fucking pulling out weapons and calling for backup. These are supposed to be like old school fucking martial artist Chinese cops. You know the deal. It's confidential, but I'll just say my fight to bring down Shadowloo is far from over. I'll be out of the country for a while. When do you leave? Right after I tie up a few loose ends in Hong Kong. There's some unfinished business I have to take care of. Later. Hello, Papa. I'm getting closer to catching those murderers, but there's still a lot of work I have to do. I'll be leaving soon. But before I go, I brought someone who's wanted to see you for quite some time. I'm sorry that I'm late, old friend. And then this is obviously a flashback because it's Ryu and his master. I think it's time, Ryu. Time for what, master? Now that you've perfected the external physical forms of our arts, you need to learn the internal ones. The mastery of your eternal energy, your chi, is far more powerful than any punch or kick. Are you ready? Yes, master. You must first find your center. Do you mean my chest, my heart? You know, I already see where this is going, guys. This shit for grappling, wrestling, jiu-jitsu is true. I sound like a crazy stoner hippie, but I don't know how to teach that to my students or anybody. That when I get in a stance and why I become unpushable, immeasurable, or even when I go fast and I run 5 miles, I've told my wife about this energy starts in you and it just radiates, it takes over. It takes over and it protects you and it accelerates you, it does things. And you can think I'm crazy, I don't give a fuck. You must first find your center. Do you mean my chest, my heart? It is within you, but not inside you. It is not physical. It is the part of you that leaps at your every joy. The part of you that shakes when you are scared. The part of you that pains when you feel loss. It is the part of you that feels. When you found that place, focus on it. Draw energy, not only from your body, but the air, the ground, the trees. Draw Kai from all of these places and focus it in the single point that you found. And I know I said Chi, but I like Kai better. No, dude, and I've told my wife about that too, about music and everything, that I run and I accelerate it and I soak it in. And then whoosh, whoosh. Can you feel it? Yes, master, I can. Now, take control of that energy. Guide it from your hands and release it. Hadouken! And I've told her before, this is just all a romanticized version of what really happens. But that Kai, that Chi, it's real. Thank you for teaching me this technique. I will practice it diligently, master. I've delayed teaching you that technique for too long. I will not be around forever, after all. Don't say that, master. Nothing could ever defeat you. Eventually, the most powerful martial artists are defeated. Everyone is. Look around you. We are like these cherry blossoms, Ryu, meant to blossom gloriously, but only for a short time until our season is past. And then he looks back and hears, but for the weak, that season passes much sooner. For the weak, there is no glory. And then he wakes up because it's Akuma haunting his dream. Master! Master Ryu, I think you're a little too tense. I was dreaming. How far are we from the airport? About 2 hours. It'd be a waste to spend that time just sitting around, don't you think? How about some training? Really? Sure, Master Ryu, of course. But where? I don't want to kick some guy in the back of the head. The roof. I've told you guys before, everything has a train in it. There's something I want to teach you. Interpol Brazil, HQ, the next day. Colonel Wolfman, I have no idea why we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs waiting for some Interpol agent. We might as well roll out the tea and crumpets while we're at it. Delta Rose works alone. We don't need help from anyone. Lawanda, Interpol recently acquired intelligence that'll be extremely helpful to our mission. That's why we're here. We're not just going to barge blindly into a Shadowloo operation with guns blazing. You know, if it's the intel we need, I could hack into the Interpol mainframe. Ginzu, you will not hack into Interpol. Pooh. I didn't want to involve outsiders either, but if Shadowloo has some sort of new weapon, we can't jeopardize the mission by moving without preparation. If there's any information that would increase our chances of success, we have to take it. Sir, yes, Cammy? Covering the meeting we had at MI6, when Commander Watson asked if I disclosed any additional information, I wasn't completely honest with you. I haven't been completely honest with all of you. There's something else I learned from the captured Shadowloo agent. Good afternoon, Colonel Wolfman. Delta Red, I'm Agent Chun. And she sees, and that is who killed her father, Cammy. You're the one. What? I don't know. Murderer! She tackles her out the window. And then Cammy kicks her over. So, you managed to infiltrate MI6? Huh? Not bad for a Shadowloo filthy spy. Shadowloo spy? Sensu Kayaku! Huh? Huh? Ah! She jumps at her. She grabs her by her neck and throws her. But Chun-Li fucking flips. Senjutsu! Father, she won't beat me. My father was all I had. She takes off her jacket, jumps at it, bounces off her head. Love it. I love the head bounce. I loved him, you murdering bitch. Tensuka Yaka. Did you enjoy taking his life? Did you, Killer B? Killer B. Killer B, that name. She killed him. No, I killed him, didn't I? I'm sorry. What? Get away from Cammy now. Step away from her or I will kill you. You could try, but that won't be necessary. Something is very wrong here. Cammy has the same body as a person responsible for my father's death. I will never forget that face. But eyes don't lie. And those aren't the ones of the woman that killed my father. So, Killer B is on our very doorstep. Regardless of how she malfunctioned, we must have her back. She is crucial to Commander Bison's plans, more important than any of you. Yes, sir. Bonus round, the fall of Killer B. Oh, I love Rose. What is this? The unsettling feeling of foreboding that has haunted me for countless days and nights. The sense that some bleak, unalterable fate lies ahead for someone whose spirit I'm inexplicably connected to. Great soul, please show me. And there's Killer B. Earlier in San Francisco. Targets proceeding eastbound on San Francisco Bay Bridge. Consulting pursuit. Huh? Resistance encountered, subject unknown. I have been waiting you for a long time, Killer B. I was beginning to wonder if you were ever going to arrive. Bison may have enslaved you, but I intend to free you. Commencing evasive maneuvers. Initiating attack sequence Omega. Engaging target. Do not fight me. Until you stop resisting and doing the damage that has been inflicted upon your mind, or until you stop resisting and doing the damage that has been inflicted on your mind will be impossible. Have you not ever been curious why you have no memories from before you were a Shadowloo agent? Have you ever not wondered about the origin and nature of your own existence? Have you not ever asked yourself the question, who am I? And she's all, and then, this is why I like Rose. Who am I? Who I am? Resist, sleep, arrest, sleep. You have fought long enough, my child. When you wake, Bison's claim on your soul will be over. The dolls. We'll stop right there, guys. Thank you guys for letting me read to you. Thank you guys for letting me share Street Fighter and just comic books and shit I love. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.